Hi, I'm Dan.
I'm Alfie.
We're in We Are the Ocean. You're watching the Kerrang podcast. And this right here is our brand new album, Going Out and Live. It's out April 25th. Kerrang! Okay, this is the first track on the album. I think as soon as we wrote this song, we kind of
knew that it was going to be the first.
Yeah, all of
song
us were just
album.
like that. Just the way it starts and Liam's vocal at the start was just like, you know, the album's got a kind of it's really hard hitting. So we thought straight away we knew that was going to be the first track. The song's pretty much just about like just us struggling really as a band, and quite a few of the songs on the album are actually about that. It's just us kind of at the time we were writing last year. We dropped our management, we became self-managed, and we found that we had a lot more weight on our shoulders. You know, everything was kind of down to us again. Yeah. And it was just about that really. We had a couple of tours and stuff that we thought we were going to do, and they never happened, and you know, stuff like that. That happens to all bands, but it's tough when you get your hopes up about stuff and then things don't happen. It's just us kind of just saying, you know, we're not going to give up. We're not going to let anything get us down.
The end thing though is that like trouble is always kind of temporary.
Alfie, you as the man behind the title for this track.
Yeah, it's just like time cures all. Like things get better.
What it feels like, it's the first single that we released from the album. It's also, I'm pretty sure it's the first track that we wrote for the album, wasn't it?
Yeah. We recorded like a bunch of songs before, and that was just one of the songs that we kind of stuck with. Felt was like strong, carried it through.
I think, was it one of the songs that we demoed for the deluxe edition?
Yeah.
Did it do it? I think when we re-released the debut album, Cutting Our Teeth, the back end of last year, and we had like some bonus tracks on that. So we obviously demoed a bunch of songs for that, and I think this track was originally demoed to go on that, but we held it back for this album. So, and it's the first single, yeah. So kids will have already heard it, hopefully, and know about it. The Waiting Room is the second single. It's the single that's
and the last song
that's out now. It's the last song. We literally, we didn't even demo this track. We literally wrote it a couple of days before we went to record the album. So the rest of the album had all been demoed and kind of okayed by the label. And then we wrote this song like really last minute. And we're like, we said I remember saying to the label, like, we got another song, and we're really confident about it. So we're going to do it. Obviously, you haven't heard it, we haven't demoed it, but we're confident about it. So we're going to record it. And they were like, what? Alright, so we did it, and that was it, and it ended up being the single. So,
get some.
Yeah. So, Runaway. It's a song. It's pretty personal to me and Liam. It's about like our parents, like both divorced, and it's like just to kind of coming to terms with that. Really, like broken, not necessarily broken families, but you know, like kind of living separately to your parents and stuff like that. And so, and it's the next single. All the singles on the chart. So it's probably my favourite song on the album.
Yeah. It's more, well, it's different to how you used to sound, but like not too much. But it's kind of like we've started practicing it now to play, so it sounds like
it's fun to play.
It's a good fun song.
We just started like rehearsing for our upcoming tour, so it's one of the songs in the set. And it's just great. We're like playing it, and you can see everyone's like really enjoying playing it. So I think it's like a favourite of all of ours, to be honest. But it's definitely my favourite song out of all 10, I think. Trials and Tribulations. This is.
It's more like the song that kind of about being on a road, like being on like a touring band kind of type thing. It's like. In the chorus, it's like raise your glass, like have a drink, have a good time.
It's just kind of another song that, like the first track. It's just like kind of getting to grips with like the harder things of being in a band, because it is quite stressful sometimes. I don't know if we're just doing things wrong, but we all get quite stressed out sometimes, and it's a lot of hard work. It's not all like going on tour and having fun. I think people kind of see being in a band as being really glamorous and stuff, but it can get quite tough, as I said, especially when you're self-managed and you kind of, you know, it's like
you're in for the long run.
Yeah, it's like a 9 to 5 for us. And we have 9 to 5, and then from 5 we have to play a show. So it's like a 9 till midnight job. So it's tough, and it's just it's not a negative thing. We're not like moaning about anything. We just kind of trying to let people know that it's tough, and we're putting in a lot of effort. Overtime is a Crime is, yeah, it's another one. It's just kind of feeling like you're in a bit of a rut, really. Again, this is kind of the time that we were writing. We didn't have many tours or shows in place, and we kept busy by writing, obviously, but we kind of felt that we were just writing about how we just wanted to get on the road and start playing shows again. So yeah, this song was another one just about how, we're constantly putting in the hard work, and we're not going to let things get us down, like, being rejected from tours, and,
It may seem neggy, but, like, it's just, kind of saying you got to pick yourself back up. Like,
yeah, it's taking a negative thing, really, and just and it all bases around the album title as well, Go Now and Live. It's all kind of like, all this negative stuff that can happen, and things aren't always going to go the way you want them to go, but, we're still here.
Yeah.
Album number 2, we've made it. Godspeed.
This was kind of like a mixture of a couple of songs. I remember, like, there being a song, and then we kind of were like, well, we could strip this.
It was like 3 songs, and it ended up, we demoed like 3 separate songs, and then went to record, and then it came out as just one awesome song.
Yeah, it's awesome now.
It's fun, yeah. It's one of the hardest hitting songs on the album, I think. We ain't started practicing this yet.
No. Well, we did it a couple of times in practice.
Probably should. It's like one of those songs, as I say, like, because it was one of the songs that changed the most while we was recording it. Like, it was, if you hear like the demos of the 3 tracks that it used to be, and now you listen to the one song that it is, it's so different. So it's weird for us to come back and start rehearsing and find out, we've only ever played it separately when we're each recording our parts. So then to play it in a live room, it's completely different, and we're still like, it's not
pretty
tight
trippy
at all.
song. It's aggressive.
Yeah. Now and then, another one ties in with that, really, that it changed drastically. Actually, this changed a lot more than Godspeed did in the studio. This was a totally different song. In fact, can we even say that it used to be a song? It changed that much that it was kind of, started out as a song, as just reworking a song, and then we realised that all the original parts had completely gone, and it was just a new song.
Yeah. And a lot of the time, it's kind of like the simplest, like the more you kind of strip it, well, not the more you kind of strip it, but like if you strip something down, it's still like just as good, if not better.
We were pretty confident that we had a really good song. Like, we were all really, really confident with this song. But and then Pete Miles, who's the producer for the album, he kind of heard it, and
he had the vision.
Yeah, he thought, it's a great song, but you need to kind of, as Alf said, like, strip it down, almost like start again. So we sat down with him while I was in the studio and kind of and reworked it.
We did something really cool in this song as well, drums, like, at the end.
Yeah, there's like three drum kits playing at the end of the song, which is great.
Just bringing it up.
I'm going to get on the drums live and incorporate that.
Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguishers. We've been playing around with a lot of percussion ideas today. We've had fire extinguishers and like pots and pans and stuff in our studio. Loads of percussion. It's going to be good. This song's about a close friend of all of ours that was kind of not as extreme as like going off the rails, but kind of didn't really have his head screwed on properly.
He wanted to be successful, but he was kind of, I don't know, like going the wrong ways about it, just between like friendship groups, I guess. But
he just didn't really have his head screwed on. He wasn't. We're trying to lead him down the right path by writing this song for him.
Yeah.
So. Before I do that, that's the last. Again, was as we said with Trouble Was Temporary. We knew that was going to be the first track. We kind of knew that this song had to be the last song. It kind of didn't really fit anywhere else on the album other than right at the end. At one point as well, it was going to be the title track. We were going to call it Go Now and Live. But then we decided to take a lyric out of the chorus instead because we thought it was more fitting. But I mean, the title of the album pretty much fits with this song perfectly. Go Now and Live. It's just about not giving up and just living to the full, trying your best. All that.
All that stuff your mum tells you.
Yeah, just a positive vibes. Yeah, my mum was definitely like, I like this one. This one's good.
It shows off Dan's special abilities.
Yeah, I'm singing a lot in this song. So she's like, I like this one. You don't do all that screaming. I like this. Yeah, so.
Thanks, Mum.
My mum likes this one, so it's going to be a hit.